Imagine being stuck in a financial rut, with debt piling up and dreams of stability feeling out of reach. That's where Jack found himself not too long ago. But then, he stumbled upon Warren Buffett's 19 game-changing saving tips. Intrigued, Jack decided to give them a try, and they completely transformed his financial landscape. Today, Jack stands as living proof that you don't need Wall Street credentials to build wealth. How? Continue watching. Welcome to Financial Literacy. Here, we are dedicated and passionate about bringing you nothing but honest and straightforward facts about your money. We will help you take control of your finances and get you to the next level. Beginners or experienced, this is your one-stop shop for all things financial literacy. It's time to transform curiosity into action and seize control of your financial destiny. So, let's dive into Buffett's tips through Jack's eyes and discover how they can revolutionize your finances too. Let's start with the first one. Tailor your home to your life. Buffett once remarked that his home of 55 years was the best investment he'd made, aside from his wedding rings. Jack first learned from Buffett that living within your means is crucial. While many chase larger homes, Buffett stayed put, slowly upgrading his over time. A home isn't always the best financial investment, so a frugal approach is key. If it's affordable, around 30% of your income, and suits your lifestyle, it's the right fit. Prioritize experiences over expenses. Buffett's insight? Why do I get up every day? It's because I love what I do and I love the people I do it with. Jack echoes this sentiment. Moments enrich life. So instead of lavish spending, focus on quality time with loved ones. Invite friends over, cook dinner, and enjoy board games. It's not just cheaper, it creates cherished memories. The third one is you have to wait for a sale. You don't have to buy an item just because you want it. If it's something you will need in the future, Jack advises waiting until a sale pops up. There's always going to be a sale. In fact, Warren Buffett's investment strategy revolves around buying companies at a discount. If it's cheap and good, then it's the perfect time. Fourth, buy for the long haul. Take a look around the room you're in right now. How many items do you expect to still use in 10 years? This mindset is excellent for making purchases that'll give you your money's worth. It's a philosophy Buffett practices daily, whether buying stocks or in his everyday life. Jack embraces this frugal tip as well. It's as simple as asking a question. Depending on the answer, he either buys or passes. Most of the time, he chooses not to buy. Fifth, protect your money. Warren Buffett's rule is simple. Rule number 1 is don't lose money. Rule number 2 is don't forget rule number 1. It might sound straightforward, but mastering it isn't always easy. When it comes to spending, Jack knows the importance of getting maximum value for every dollar spent. His trick? Assess how often you will use an item. If it's not something you will use at least 80% of the time, it's probably not worth the expense. Sixth, harness the power of coupons. Jack recalls a famous anecdote from Warren Buffett's travels with his friend Bill Gates, where Buffett purchased McDonald's meals entirely with coupons. While it may seem thrifty, there's a valuable lesson here. If you can buy on sale, do it. Coupons are a fantastic way to snag items at discounted prices. And with a plethora of apps like Ibotta, saving money has never been easier. Seventh, invest your money wisely. Jack knows that Warren Buffett is renowned for his investment prowess, which has propelled him to his current position. Buffett famously said, "It's not easy to get rich quick." Instead, he advocates for long-term investing as the path to sustainable wealth. Dollar cost averaging is one of the simplest and most effective investment strategies. It's easy to implement, can be automated, and yields significant growth over time. Eighth, opt for a used car. Buffett's preference for used cars isn't just about saving money, it's about functionality. At a Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting, he emphasized the importance of safety over brand new features. To Buffett, a used car offers the same functionality as a new one, but at a fraction of the cost. It's a simple yet effective frugal tip. If you can get the same functionality from a used item as a new one, go for the used option. Ninth, embrace tech frugality. Remember the viral video of Warren Buffett with his trusty flip phone? While everyone else rushes to get the latest gadgets, Buffett sticks to what works. To him, functionality trumps flashiness. Following suit is a breeze. Just hold off on tech upgrades until necessity demands it, rather than succumbing to every new release hype. Jack took this advice to heart, sticking with his current tech until it genuinely needed an upgrade. 10th, have affordable hobbies. Why does Buffett choose bridge? It's the most captivating game for him. While he could afford extravagant pursuits, nothing captivates him more than a game of bridge. Opting for inexpensive hobbies can positively impact finances. This frugal tip is simple. Pick up a low-cost hobby, like drawing, as Jack did. 11th, only eat out if it's budget-friendly. Jack follows Buffett's lead by prioritizing budget-friendly meals. Cooking at home saves money, though it may require more effort than takeout. The savings quickly add up, and cooking can be surprisingly rewarding. 12. Have an emergency fund. Life throws curveballs, and having a safety net is like wearing a helmet in a roller coaster. You'll thank yourself later. Remember Buffett's wise words. Don't save what's left after spending. Spend what's left after saving. It's like having a financial superhero by your side. Just look at Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett's company. It's stocked with cash reserves for rainy days. Jack took a cue from Buffett and set up automatic payments. By squirreling away 15% of every paycheck, he quickly built up a cozy cushion. Now, he can tackle any surprise expenses without breaking a sweat. 13th, start borrowing. But wait, doesn't Warren Buffett advise against borrowing money? Not quite. He's talking about a different kind of borrowing. Borrowing items you would normally buy but don't need long-term. Take books for example. If you're a one-time reader, why not hit up the library? It's a trick Jack swears by. Or think about those baby toys and cribs you will only need for a short while. Buffett even borrowed a crib for his third child, seeing it as a smart move. Borrowing is as easy as buying, making it a savvy frugal habit to adopt pronto. 14th, use cash. So what's in your wallet right now? Maybe not $400 or $500 like Buffett, but let's explore this frugal tip further. While some may argue that accessing cash requires effort, Jack knows there's a simpler way to reap its benefits. Use your debit card for purchases. After all, that's essentially cash you physically own. If you aspire to mirror Buffett's debt-free lifestyle, make the switch to your debit card and utilize cash for your transactions. 15th, go brandless. Ever noticed how rarely Warren Buffett sports branded items? It's true, except for his favorites like Coca-Cola and McDonald's. He keeps it low-key. Even his suits are from a niche tailor, Madame Lee. This made Jack think, why not follow suit? So he began opting for generic meds and store-brand groceries. And the result? His expenses dropped significantly. It's a small change that makes a big difference. 16th, tap into your city's website. Your city is a goldmine of hidden gems, easily accessible through its website. You might be wondering how this relates to Warren Buffett and frugal living, but bear with us. Buffett resides in Omaha, a modest locale. Yet he finds plenty to do without breaking the bank. Surprisingly, exploring your city's offerings can unveil a wealth of free events and activities. Think about it. Instead of scrambling to plan outings, why not leverage pre-organized events? All you have to do is show up and enjoy without spending a dime. 17th, invest in yourself. The best investment by far is anything that develops yourself, and again, not taxed. Buffett once remarked. Jack couldn't agree more. Investing in yourself yields the greatest returns. What's more, it's one of the simplest frugal living tips because it's inherently enjoyable. Jack loves learning, so indulging in books and courses to expand his skills is a joy. Not only does he spend money wisely, but it's also paved the way for a rewarding career change, boosting his income in the process. 18th, prioritize saving your money. Jack understands the importance of saving, inspired by Buffett's frugality. Saving not only builds an emergency fund, but also sets the stage for financial success. With automatic payments, saving is easier than ever. Set it and forget it. And lastly, 19th, be patient. Buffett once remarked, you might not swing for 6 months, you might not swing for 2 years. Isn't that boring? While most of the people find waiting tedious, Buffett thrives on it. Patience, he believes, separates the best from the rest. Jack realized patience fuels Buffett's success and applied it to his personal habits. A good example is waiting at least 3 days before making a purchase. He noticed fewer impulse buys and a boost in happiness. Speaking of patience, even when diligently following these steps, progress may not be immediately evident. In such times, persevere and exercise patience. Progress unfolds gradually, not instantly. And that's a wrap for today's Warren Buffett's 19 game-changing saving tips. Thank you for being a part of our financial literacy journey. Remember, every step you take towards knowledge is a step towards financial empowerment. Stay connected by subscribing and liking our videos. Let's make financial success a reality together with your one-stop shop for all things financial literacy.